All right, what is up, guys? The fan is on above the stove because we're doing the gyros. So, why gyros with an S? Because we're doing three of them. One, not only am I very hungry because I didn't eat anything besides that breakfast sandwich yesterday, I had one breakfast sandwich today, too. But also, there's three preparation methods. Originally, are you going to turn your? I don't even want to think about that. You can turn your whole TV sideways to read that. Okay. Uh, if frozen, thaw gyro sandwich get overnight. Did that. So originally I was just going to do one of the three methods, at least the first time, and then maybe try other methods later. This is the ALDI brand, by the way. Their frozen gyro kit makes 5 large sandwiches. It comes with 16 ounces of fully cooked gyro slices, 8 ounces of tzatziki sauce, and 14 ounces that are 5 pita breads. So originally I was just going to make one, and I hadn't decided on which one. I was leaning towards the air fryer method, and then I looked at it. They're all pretty quick. I was like, you know what? I'll just make 3 at once, and then whichever one's the best, I'll make the last 2 tomorrow. So we've got the skillet method, the air fryer method, and the microwave method. The air fryer's on and heating up, but it almost turned off. The skillet is heated up, and the microwave is the microwave. So let's pull this out. See what? See what this looks like. We have our gyro meat right here. We have our pita breads right here, and last but certainly not least, we have the packet of tzatziki sauce. Now, this is the most annoying thing. I was kind of hoping they'd be like individual packets or even just a container I could scoop it out of. We're just going to have to kind of eyeball it. I guess the tzatziki sauce is the least important because the thing we're really trying to see here is which one comes out the best, right? So the skillet method, we're just going to read all the instructions real quick. 45 seconds per side, and then 20 seconds per side. So that's pretty fast. The air fryer method, 1 minute, and then 2 minutes. So that's not quite as fast. The microwave method, 15 seconds, and then 45 seconds. So the microwave method is the fastest. I feel like the microwave method is probably going to be the worst too. We're just gonna go down in order. So skillet method first. Originally I was gonna try them all at the same time, but they all cook so quick, and I don't want them to go like. I want to try each of them fresh, you know? I don't want to try any of them after it's cooled down because it's like if I do all 3, by the time I get the microwave done, the skillet will have cooled down. So we're just going to go right into it. We'll read the specific directions for each one as we go through. Greek pita bread. Heat at medium temperature. Okay, so we're at 7. So we're going to bring it down to a 5 for a minute. Heat at medium temperature until warm and soft, about 30 to 45 seconds per side. If you like your Greek pita bread golden brown, lightly brush Greek pita bread with vegetable oil or cooking spray on both sides prior to heating. All right, so I did set aside some vegetable oil. I don't have like a brush. I want a basting brush right now. Why did that prevent the door from opening? Yeah, I double checked. I don't have a basting brush. There might be one in the grill set. In fact, I know there's one in the grill set, but I have no idea where the grill set is. I don't have a grill up here, so I haven't needed to use it. And it's packed in a box somewhere. Let me... We're gonna rely on Betty Crocker to help us out here. We're gonna use this little plate to put some of this vegetable oil on here. Just spread it on kind of thin. All right, so throw one of those on the plate. Do that for a minute. Just gonna dribble a bit on one side, use the spatula to spread it out, and then I'll flip it over and probably be able to use the same amount on the other side, you know? Just regular vegetable oil. We didn't do the cooking spray. I feel weird using, no, it looks like I could put a little more. I feel weird using cooking spray as like an ingredient, you know? Cooking spray just goes there on the damn thing. Putting it on like as an ingredient, that's just strange. Like, what are you doing? I'm probably not going to put as much on this. In fact, I'm probably just going to flip it over on the plate and then, oh, there we go. All right. So it said 45 seconds per side, right? Yep. So we're going to go ahead and throw that on. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to watch this. We're doing what it says to. The next step, we can read the next step while we're waiting for that. Gyro slices. Heat gyro slices on medium heat for approximately 15 to 20 seconds per side. It doesn't say how many per, but we can kind of guess, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. There's like 23? That doesn't divide by 5 evenly. I think there's probably supposed to be 5 per. So we're just going to add 5. Some of them are kind of stuck together, so maybe I counted wrong. There's also one that's folded off the side that I didn't count that I see now. So we get 24. I'm assuming there's 25 and they're stuck together, or there's not 25 and they gypped us. But I'm guessing there's supposed to be 25. That's about 45 seconds, right? It says 30 to 45 seconds. We're going to flip it. I don't want it to burn, especially because the pot was a little hot. Oh, that's perfect, actually. That is literally perfect. So let me get this guy open real quick. This looks like the easiest spot right here. Let me, oh, that smells so good. Where is it? There's the hole. Gotta stick my finger in the hole, feel how wet and moist meat. I can't talk right. I screwed up the line. Whatever. Let's go ahead and rip it open. Come on. Oh, it smells so good. I gotta flip that soon again. Let me grab it. Can do another second. I can't get it open. I should have just, all right, where's the scissors? Okay, now it's open, but also, let me grab that. I don't want to put it on this plate. I need to get my actual plate. All right, actual plate. I don't have any lettuce or anything. That didn't occur to me. The gyro sandwich kit does not come with lettuce or tomatoes or anything like that. I guess I have some crushed tomatoes. I don't really have useful tomatoes, but I do have this diced tomatoes with green chilies that I might consider putting it on tomorrow. But today we're just gonna do the actual thing. We're gonna call them caveman gyros, where there's no vegetables on it. These are the paleo diet gyros. I'm kidding, of course, because I think paleo, they still eat like nuts and vegetables, right? Paleo diet is the weirdest diet. As far as I can tell, it's better than like keto, except for the drinking raw eggs part. That will fuck you up. Don't drink raw eggs. I don't care how Superman you think you are. Don't fucking drink raw eggs. That just always grosses me the fuck out. All right. So we decided 5 slices per. That's 4, 5. So let's go throw these slices of gyro meat on real quick. It says like 20 seconds per side. So basically by the time we get all 5 on, it's time to flip it. This end piece is kind of fucked up. So now the house is going to smell like lamb meat and bacon. This is going to be insane. I'm like never going to be able to eat again because I'm just going to... honestly, I don't think this is hot enough. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. I flipped it. I'm just flipping all of them to keep them even. But I flipped it and it wasn't really up to par. Oh, this one's all right. All right. So by the way, I don't know if I showed you. This is our pita bread. Looking great. These guys are... Oh, is it? No, it's... They're kind of cooking a little unevenly. Like those guys are underdone. This guy's almost done. This is the fucked up one that was on the end that I counted weird because it was like folded underneath and stuff. Oh, it's splitting. Splitting down the middle. Jesus. Alright. I really... Damn it. Okay, it's not even done on that side. I flipped it and it fell apart for nothing. I really wish that I could just flip my camera. I know I say that in every video these days, pretty much. But, like, why, Google? If anyone from Google happens to see this, why is it that you, like, basically kind of own and run the Android platform, but your own phones can't even do the single most basic feature of, like, what a camera is supposed to do? Okay, so the ones in the middle cooking a little quicker. For whatever reason, these two at the bottom end are just splitting. This guy is totally fucked. But it doesn't matter because it's just all going to be a big stack of meat at the end anyways. I'm going to say they take a little bit longer than the 20 seconds it said. I'm not sure exactly how long it's been, but we're getting there on most of them. And then that guy needs a little bit more on this side. That guy looking good. That guy is really in bad shape. Well, not in bad shape. He's just lagging way behind the others, which ironically, he's the first one that went on. I guess we found the cold spot on the pot. Oh, I got a cramp in my arm real quick. All right, I'm good. Okay, that guy's done. We have 2 more remaining. This is definitely not as quick as it said it would be, but that's fine. We're going more for quality. I feel like this probably is going to be the best one, you know? Okay, this guy's done. Now we're just waiting on the laggy boy to catch up. I should probably spread these out a little bit, but I'll do that when I have a little more control than with the tongs. All right, that side's almost done. Let me spread these out while I wait for, ow, that's hot. It's almost like it's covered in grease that was just frying. All right. The air fryer's done. All right, let's turn the air fryer back on. I'm gonna need that in about like 20 seconds. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing for each one. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that. My videos are already too long as it is. I'm well aware of that fact. I do my best to cut it down, but I'm just not good at that. And I'm working on it. I also don't really have the time to edit right now, especially with the things I gotta start doing tomorrow, but we'll talk about that when I have the opportunity. Probably gonna be a couple weeks till I talk about that, especially till I figure out what the fuck's going on. I don't want to do too much, but I also want like a big enough gap that I can just spread it. And so I just cut off the corner of the bag. We're gonna spread some tzatziki on there now. I actually kind of said it right that time. I don't know if that's actually how you're supposed to say it, but it's how I've always heard, or how I've always tried to pronounce it at least. So just get a good bit in there. I gotta make sure that I have enough for 5 though. All right. So that's what it looks like with no tomatoes or lettuce or anything. It didn't really occur to me when I bought the thing that it would need the rest of the kit. But all right, moment of truth. I think there's maybe a little too much tzatziki, but that's fine. Mmm. Oh God, that's delicious. No, I feel like there's the perfect amount of sauce if I had lettuce and tomato on it, you know? Dude, I'm getting this again. Holy shit, this is so good. Like, honestly, I can't even really tell the difference between like doing it this way versus getting it at a shop or something, except for the bread is a little bit softer. All right, let's keep moving. I don't want that to get cold because I'm gonna eat all of it. I also don't want this sauce to just fall and cause a problem. All right, next is the air fryer method. Preheat air fryer to 375. Ours is 450, but my air fryer like always runs cold for whatever reason. The setting. When I've done it on 375, it took forever to cook shit. So I just set it to 450, which is the max. Know your equipment, guys. All right. Separate gyro slices in place 4 to 5. Okay, so it says 4 to 5 because they probably know that they short you 1 or 2. So if they just said 5, people would be calling like, hey man, you only gave me 24 gyro slices. It says there's supposed to be 5 per. No, actually, sir, it says 4 to 5 per. Anyways. In a single layer. I think I'm interpreting that wrong, right? I think I know what they mean. But when I hear my brain just works backwards from everyone's. I'm pretty sure they mean I'm supposed to spread them out, not just like stick them in a single clump. Damn it! I don't need them anymore, but the kitchen shears fell down next to the refrigerator, between the countertop and the refrigerator. Going with 5. I think I hear Charlie outside whining to be let back in. He likes to bother me when I'm eating, even though I don't bother him when he's eating. So we're gonna wait till I'm done doing this video and done eating to let him back in. It's plenty warm out there. He'll be fine. All right. I don't know if I can fit all 5. Yep, perfect. They fit perfectly. Look at that. 5 in a single layer. Cook gyro slices for 1 minute. Add gyro slices to 1 pita bread. Put on top the bread. Place back in the air fryer. Okay. So we're going to do this for 1 minute. You know what? Maybe I start the... I can probably do the microwave one at the same time. It needs less attention than the fryer one. I should turn the stove off, huh? I'm gonna put the pan in the sink with a little bit of water and Dawn, so that the whatchamacallit, the grease doesn't like stick there and it's not difficult to clean later. All right, so we got a minute. I was gonna look at the time that I did that, probably like 30 seconds ago, right? So we got 30 seconds left. We can probably get the microwave set up. Microwave for 15 seconds. Do I have another clean plate? I need to do dishes badly. I'm gonna wipe off the oil from this plate. This was the oil plate. Give me a sec. All right. Vegetable oil plate is clean enough. All I really did was wipe it off with a paper towel. I didn't clean it, because we kind of want the vegetable oil on there anyways. Microwave. So we do the pita bread first. So we're going to start that. 15 seconds. I feel like there's no way at least the pita bread compares to the pan fry method, especially because we put the oil on it. Oh man, I'm actually, my stomach, like all these smells are making my stomach rumble. I'm that hungry. I feel like just biting one was in a way torturing myself. All right, so we're gonna pull this guy out, and it says to put these, what does it say? Add gyro slices to 1 piece of pita bread. Put on top the bread. Place back in the air fryer. Okay? I'm just gonna get the tongs. When you've worked in a kitchen for a while, you get in the habit of grabbing things you probably shouldn't. There's no way these are too hot to grab. I'm fine. But I might touch the metal if I'm not careful. So last thing I want to do is just burn myself for your entertainment. No FPS Russia. I don't know if he ever burnt himself, but it's actually amazing what that dude survived just to entertain YouTube. Now this one's going to be spread out slightly differently than the other gyro just because of the way it's cooking in here. So it's at 2 minutes. We are at 24:19 right now. Now the microwave one, we're going to go back to that while we wait for the air fryer. Microwave 4 to 5 slices of gyro meat on a microwave safe dish, loosely covered with a paper towel for approximately 30 to 45 seconds until warm. Place 1 piece of Greek pita bread on a plate and add 4 to 5 slices, spoon. Garnish with thin tomato wedges and thin sliced onion not included. And you should probably have some lettuce too. Perfect timing to read the not included after I've already done like everything, right? So for this other one, I think what oh, I don't know where that came from. Let me blow my nose real quick. Not actually gonna wholly blow it, just wipe it off. Okay. All right. Had to throw that away. That just came out of nowhere. That's toasting. We need to do. So what I'm actually gonna do, since I gotta spread these out, I'm gonna move our first pita over to that. We're gonna use the plate we had the other one sitting on. There was a little drip of tzatziki. Normally, I'd go wash my hands, obviously, because I just put them in my mouth. But I'm the only one eating this stuff, so who cares, right? It's just gonna be me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and then it said loosely covered with a paper towel. Paper towel. I'm gonna put these in the microwave and be right back. Almost dropped the paper towel, but I caught it. We're not putting a floor paper towel on the food. I might be a little bit disgusting, but I'm not that disgusting. All right, and gotta find the box. The box says how long? Approximately 30 to 45 seconds. We'll go with the 45 seconds. Why not? I got, what time did I say the pita? These don't even look ready yet. So we're just going to leave them in there. I swear to God, this air fryer barely air fries. It takes forever. We're done with these. So we're going to wrap these up, put them away, put them back in the fridge for tomorrow. Same goes with the 2 remaining servings of gyro meat. I'm gonna put this in the bag. Barely fits, kind of. The bag is in the way of the bag closing. Is that closed? Cool. Put this in there. Save that for tomorrow. All right, let's go. Is this guy ready yet? It's just starting to bubble. It's definitely not ready yet. Let's go look at this guy. See if this guy's ready. We've got the, oh, these smell ready. They don't really look ready. I would cook it just a little more, but they're warm enough. So we're gonna follow the instructions. Maybe it's just not gonna brown the way I expect it to, because we're microwaving it. Honestly, I really don't think it's possible that the other methods beat the skillet method. Like, just look at the comparison of the nice browning on this versus the weird discolored gray color on that. It still tastes good though. Let's go ahead, get our sauce, put a little bit of this on. Try and do about the same amount we put on the other one, maybe just slightly less. Okay. And that's good. I'm gonna set this on the paper towel. That way it doesn't get all over the table. All right, and we're gonna fold up this pita bread while we wait for, dude, this pita bread is too soft, if you ask me. It's way too soft. It's like, I don't appreciate it. All right, let's give this, the microwave version, a try. It's still really good, but it's not great. I mean, it's amazing, but compared to the pan fry, there's no comparison. All right, this has to be done by now. If it's not, oh well. Air fry is definitely the slowest of all the methods. I should have brought the plate with me. Let's go get the plate. I'm just gonna use this plate, which was the meat microwave plate, but it'll do the trick. Let me see if I can just get this out of here. Okay. So already the pita bread feels better. I think I have a plan actually. We'll talk about it after. Let's pull this over here. Go ahead, add some. Let me turn this off. Did I turn this off? Yeah. Turn that off. Turn that off. I left the microwave open. I should close the microwave. Just have everything shut down. All right. Little bit of the sauce right here. I'd say the meat, just by looking at it, looks better than the microwave. I'm gonna say objectively, which just probably comes as no surprise to anyone. I didn't put enough sauce on that one this time. The microwave just looks the worst as far as appearances go, right? All right, let's go ahead and now fold this up. Oh, this pita feels way better. Oh, it's kind of hot though. So I would definitely warn you. Damn it, I got some of the sauce on the table. Not just the table, the table mat. These table mats are actually annoying as fuck because they got these little ridges in them. So you see how I wiped that sauce off, but it's now stuck in there? That's going to be a pain in the ass. So let me get this guy. And then we got this guy. That one keeps flopping open. Ow, this is hot, dude. Maybe I put too much sauce in this, or it's just the sauce is runny. I think the sauce is runny because it's in the grease. Oh, okay. So the grease didn't drain off that one the way it drained off the ones in the skillet because we flipped them in the skillet, and the ones in the microwave because we took them off the microwave. Damn it, now it's on my pants. We took them off the microwave plate. So these tzatziki are just covered in grease, which both sounds amazing, but is also making these tzatziki. These meat pieces, the gyro meat, it's just making our tzatziki really runny. You see, it's like dripping out. All right, let's go ahead and give this a bite. Mmm. Mmm. All right. Mmm. Just a quick refresher on the original bad boy right here. Mmm. Mmm. It's all over the place now. Wow. Oh yeah. Hmm. Definitely the best meat on the I'm just actually a mess. I'm gonna wash my hands while I finish this before I like actually touch the phone and stuff. Definitely the best meat on the fryer, no doubt. And I can also, without a doubt, say that the microwave is by far the worst of all of them, but it's still absolutely acceptable. There is no way that you're wasting that by putting it in the microwave. It still came out pretty damn good to be honest. I'm probably have it like all over my beard and stuff. It's actually not that bad. You're not wasting that by putting it in the microwave. You know, there's other things I've made that had multiple options. And I put it in the microwave. And I was like, damn, I shouldn't have done it that way. It's like terrible this way. Definitely don't have that experience with the gyros. Now, the big question that hasn't been answered is the bread better in the toaster oven or in the fryer? I think that comes down to personal preference. It got a little bit crispier in the air fryer, but also it looks nicer on the I'm confusing things here because I said in the toaster oven or the fryer. They're the same thing. In the toaster oven / fryer or the skillet. It looks way better on the skillet. And it's just slightly crispier in the air fryer. So I think that kind of comes down to your personal opinion. The one thing I will say is if you do buy this kit, make sure you get the extra toppings like the lettuce and tomatoes and onions and whatever the fuck you want to put in it. It only comes with the sauce, the meat, and the pita, but that's all you need. I'm gonna go destroy these. This is what all three of them looks like. This is the skillet one. This is the air fryer, and this is the you can tell like that's the spongiest of all the breads. That's the whatchamacallit, the microwave. So I'm gonna go eat this. I'm gonna stuff my face. It's gonna dribble all over my beard the way it did the rest of the table. And then I'm gonna clean up my mess and I'll see you guys in the next one. Of course, we have the new outro, which is delete Windows 11, de-Google yourself. I love all of you, and God bless America. Peace.